thank you all very much for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here. On behalf of the Faculty of Law, Humanities and the Arts, I welcome you warmly to the University of Wollongong. It's so exciting for the University of Wollongong to be the site of this groundbreaking symposium with academics, artists, and activists from a variety of disciplines, countries, and nations, traveling from Melbourne, Oregon, Waikato, the Northern Territories, and Saskatchewan, where I got my PhD, so it's really heartwarming to see Saskatchewan represented here too. And to join with academics, artists, activists here in Wollongong. This symposium embodies the interdisciplinary and international scholarship to which the faculty strives. Reading through the draft program of the symposium and workshop, I was struck by the intersections and diversions between the topics. Insurrections, intersections, diversifications, applications, observations, self-determinations. These are some of the words with which the talks interweave queer, Indigenous subjectivities and corporealities. In a recent interview, two-spirited Cree author, playwright, and composer Thompson Highway talks about what he tries to convey in his work. And it strikes me that it is through the themes of this symposium, the challenging, the illuminating, and the undoing, that an artist such as Highway is able to articulate and celebrate the world as he sees it. He says, "I want to convey that our primary responsibility on planet Earth is to be joyful, to laugh and to laugh and to laugh. I do not believe that I was taught as a child by Roman Catholic missionaries that the reason to exist is to suffer and repent, and that the more of that we did, the more deserving we became of happiness in the afterlife. I mean, depressing or what? I'm of the opposite opinion. The way that my native culture works is that it teaches us that we're here to laugh, that heaven and hell are both here on earth, and it's our choice to make it one or the other." Of course, Highway's approach to his art is only one way to transform, challenge, and illuminate, but the main idea that I take away from Highway's reflections is that challenging the dominant culture is essential for positive change, whether it's through art, law, community activism, or scholarly criticism. Reading the brief biographies of the participants in this symposium, I know that today and tomorrow will be a time in which the debate and exchange of ideas will be profound and exciting. I remember Bronwyn and I first having a little conversation in the mailroom, and I never imagined that it would just become this amazing 2 days from that brief little conversation. It's so exciting that this has come to fruition. I'm so happy to be part of it. So yes, what an inspiration it is for me as a scholar to see how an idea can grow into a momentous event such as this, especially in a time of, dare I say it, financial austerity and insecurity in post-secondary education. It's heartening to see how, in spite of the obstacles that may arise, individuals and groups, so many groups that we see represented here as well, rally together to support such a radical, critical, transforming, challenging, illuminating, and undoing symposium, to use the words that are on the website. So the Forum for Indigenous Research Excellence, Feminist Research Network, Legal Intersections Research Center, Center for Canadian Australian Studies, and the other groups mentioned as well, are all research groups that emerge from the passions and commitment of academics, activists, artists who strive to support social justice research. I'll conclude this welcome by returning to words of Thompson Highway, in which he speaks about his creative process in writing a musical, citing David Bowie as one of his models, who in turn borrows from techniques of the Dadaists. In the process, Highway reveals that this filtering and intermingling of sources results in his own unique product, and suggests a model that would work very well in any interdisciplinary situation. Highway says, "I've heard David Bowie cuts up a newspaper and throws the pieces on the tables, taking the little snippets and arranging them randomly, adding his own magic, and comes up with the most wonderful lyrics. I work like that, fitting ideas together like a jigsaw puzzle, and the script just comes out. It's a game that I play, a wonderful game. I trust the magical process." I see this symposium as akin to a musical, or a serendipitous conglomeration of different disciplines in which we all work together to craft our parts and create a fulfilling whole. Thank you very much for inviting me to welcome you to the university for this important symposium. Enjoy your time together as you work in this magical process.